China is now facing one of the most devastating natural disasters in recent years. Torrential rains that began earlier this month have triggered severe floods across several provinces, with rivers breaching their limits, dams giving way, and entire communities overwhelmed by rising waters. What started as a monsoon has now escalated into a full-blown crisis. Towns are submerged, highways have turned into rivers, and millions have been impacted across Chongqing, Sichuan, Hubei, and Yunnan. In Chongqing, flash floods swept through city streets, washing away vehicles and structures in their path. Eyewitness videos captured terrifying moments as water surged through neighborhoods, collapsing bridges and roads without warning. Entire residential blocks were flooded, with only rooftops visible. Residents scrambled for safety, many climbing to higher floors as their homes quickly filled with muddy water. Metro systems were flooded, and electricity cuts left parts of the city in darkness. First responders faced difficulty reaching trapped families as road access was blocked and communication lines were down. Meanwhile, Sichuan Province witnessed continuous landslides triggered by non-stop rain. Hillsides gave way, burying roads and cutting off villages. The flooding of the Minjiang and Tuojiang rivers forced authorities to release water from overpressured dams, a decision that saved structures but caused downstream destruction. In Hubei, the rising levels of the Yangtze River pushed several tributaries past their capacity. Entire blocks in cities like Yichang were swallowed by the floods. Boats replaced cars, and rescue teams had to pull people from windows and rooftops using ropes. Further south, Yunnan Province saw catastrophic dam failures. After days of relentless rain, at least 2 dams were breached, releasing torrents that rushed through villages. Many locals reported having just minutes to escape as water burst through homes and buildings. Roads were split apart, bridges collapsed, communication towers fell, and many areas were left cut off completely. Emergency shelters have been set up, but are now overcrowded. Families are huddled in schools, mosques, and parking lots, awaiting rescue, food, and clean water. The central government has issued a level 1 flood emergency alert, warning of more rain in the forecast. With other large dams under strain and soil already saturated, experts fear that the worst might still be ahead. This is not just a flood. This is a nationwide crisis, and millions remain at risk. What makes this version safe? Original structure and unique phrasing. Removed, copied phrases like full-blown national disaster, streets turned into rivers, trail of devastation, etc. Still, dramatic and emotional, perfect for visuals, voiceover / disasters in recent years. Between July 17th and July 20th, torrential rainfall hammered the region, leading to catastrophic flooding that overwhelmed cities, villages, farmland, and vital infrastructure. The hardest hit areas include Jiaotong, Wenshan, Kunming, and Pu'er, where daily rainfall exceeded historical seasonal records, according to meteorological agencies. What began as steady showers quickly escalated into a full-blown crisis. Mountain streams became deadly torrents, breaching riverbanks and submerging roads, fields, and entire neighborhoods. Flash floods tore through rural villages, sweeping away homes, tractors, and vehicles in a matter of minutes. In Jiaotong City, massive land Landslides followed the rain, cutting off major roads and isolating communities. Provincial highways that connect small towns to major trade routes were submerged or destroyed, disrupting transportation and slowing emergency response. In Ludian, a low-lying town, a sudden nighttime surge in water levels flooded entire neighborhoods, forcing thousands to flee with just the clothes on their backs.
门头沟区中昂时代广场发洪水了。
Further south in Wenshan Prefecture, the story was no different. Thousands of new or Chinese acres of farmland now lie underwater. Rice fields, vegetable patches, and greenhouses, many just weeks away from harvest, have been lost.
你相信这里是大美高坪吗？对，这里就是大美高坪正在进行的雨。
大的雨了，可。
In Yanshan and Funing counties, farmers looked on helplessly as their livelihoods were destroyed in hours. In Pu'er, close to the Laos border, rivers burst from their valleys, destroying bridges and severing access to multiple villages. Relief teams had to rely on temporary walk. Drones, and even hiking routes to bring aid to those stranded. Officials issued multiple red alerts across Pu'er and Xishuangbanna, warning of further flooding as water levels upstream remain dangerously high. In the crowded city of Kunming, the capital of Yunnan, the urban drainage systems couldn't handle the downpour. Water quickly filled the streets, reaching chest height in some districts. Cars floated down roads, metro services were suspended, and ground floors of entire apartment blocks were swamped. Power outages followed. Electric grids in Jiaotong and Wenshan went offline due to water damage at substations. Communication lines also broke down temporarily, making rescue coordination difficult. Emergency mobile towers have since restored